This is how Hushma Singh earns a living. She sits on this street in India's capital nearly every day selling jewelry. She's worried what little she makes will soon be taken from her because of the state government's plan to regulate street vendors.
If they take all this, it'll be terrible for my family. We won't be able to make ends meet. My children will be out on the streets and will probably fall in with the wrong crowd.
The city is home to between 300 and 400,000 street vendors of all types, many with little or no regulation. The High Court in Delhi had ordered the local government to submit a clear policy on them on Tuesday, regulating the number of vendors and helping others to find new jobs. Details of the policy haven't been released, but the Street Vendors Association says the previous proposed policy was discriminatory, imposed heavy fines, and threatened to ban vendors from cooking outside. They fear the new policy ignores their concerns.
They never consulted us. They never consulted the street vendors, neither the people who are working for them, neither from the street vendors. They even issued a public ad asking a public opinion about it. Why you are not asking about the opinion of the street vendors?
Some also believe the benefits of having street vendors are being overlooked. This researcher says their mobility provides much-needed services and are an important part of the business chain.
One is the need of a customer who wants cheap, affordable, inexpensive, necessary stuff. And the other is the producer who's making this stuff and selling it out. And it's a huge clientele, it's a mass clientele.
Al Jazeera asked government officials to comment on the new regulations, but none responded. Without the details of the policy being announced, street vendors are wondering what will happen to them.
Another question is whether any policy can be realistically enforced on hundreds of thousands of street vendors spread across nearly 1,500 square kilometers. Even if some are eventually rehabilitated as planned, there are thousands of migrants coming to the city every month, many of whom will take up street vending for their livelihood. Fez Jamil, Al Jazeera, New Delhi.